Gonna make a brine for our chicken here. We're going for a Middle Eastern citrusy with a smoky feel to it. So we got some sumac here as our base spice. I do have some cold smoked garlic cloves that I've done previously. I'm gonna drop those in, and some rainbow peppercorns, just whole corns. Put those in. As you can see, these are super exact measurements. No, they're not. So sumac is kind of a tangy, citrusy feel. So we're going to put that in there. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of smoked paprika as well. Mix it all up, throw in the chicken, and let it spend the night. Chicken's been brining overnight. We're going to drain it out, rinse it off, get the extra salt off there, put a little rub on, and go on the smoke with it. You got a couple options when smoking a whole bird. This one was brined, of course. You can either smoke it whole, alternate suggestions whether you put the breast side up, breast side down. Potentially, especially on a bigger bird like a turkey, you're definitely going to have a potential issue where the breast meat is going to get done before the thigh and the dark meat. If you leave it on longer to take care of the thigh meat, you might end up overcooking the breast. One way to avoid that situation is to do the spatchcock. Some people know what it is, some people have never heard of it. Kitchen shears. We're just going to go on either side of the spine. There it is. So once you have that removed, you want to clean up the inside a little bit, take out some of the moisture. Obviously this takes away the option to, for example, stuff the cavity with something. I don't generally do that. Once we have it cleaned up, now you can see this is the breastbone right here. Make sure that the heat gets through more evenly to the breast of the chicken. We're going to break the breastbone. Flip our bird over. And just like you're giving CPR, you hear it crack. Once we have that done, we'll put a little oil on there, put a little seasoning on there, and throw a thermometer in. We're ready to go to the smoker. Another thing you can do is you can't put anything in the cavity of the chicken because we took away the cavity of the chicken, but we can create a cavity underneath the skin. Carefully lift away the bird and the skin. You can reach in there and clip out the pieces that attach it. Among other things that you can do with that, I haven't tried it on a smoker, but I do it on the grill and it's amazing. And put Boursin cheese in underneath there. You can put seasoning under there to get it directly on the meat, and anything else you want to do, any aromatics. So that's another option since we don't have a cavity to do that with. I attempted in the breast, both of them are in the right range, and if you look at the drum, it's nice and loose there. You can see clear juices coming out as I move that around. If it were not, this is where we need it to be. We're going to pull it in, let it rest. All right, chicken has rested. We're going to carve it now. See how we did. We brined it, and hoping that will keep some good juiciness in there. Take it back. You can see the juice right there as we open it up, so that's a good sign. And a look at that. Nice and juicy. Good flavor. I don't worry a lot about the skin for myself. I'm not a big fan of eating the skin. It can be tough to get it crispy off the smoker because we're going a little bit lower temp. This was somewhere in the middle, so I'm going to try a piece just to see how it did. It's all right. It's not completely rubbery, but it's not super crispy. But again, it's not really what I go for. I'm probably going to peel it off and pull this thing and slice it up anyway. So not overly concerned about the skin. So the sumac that I used in the brine, it's got a little bit of a citrusy feel to it, and there's some kick in both the original brine and in I used a sweet spicy rub to finish it, and it's really nice. It's got good flavor. Of course, our question, should I smoke that? I love smoking chicken. Smoking the whole chicken does present some challenges. You know, you got to make sure, like we talked about, you got to make sure you're getting it cooked all the way through. Spatchcocking makes that easier, and as you saw, it's not difficult to do. If you got a decent pair of shears, you can cut right through it. You can also use a knife, but knife slips, knife bounces. That's not such a great thing. So, but spatchcocking is going to speed up the process and cook it more evenly. I do recommend that, especially for a turkey. If you're going for a turkey, and especially a bigger bird like that, it's going to do better. But yeah, should I smoke that? Yes.